What's up, y'all? I'm back and I might as well start here. Miss Melody Shari came through this weekend with a little something to say.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
She said she ain't having it, and I'm here for it. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and child, let's see what Mel was talking about over here on the 4th of July weekend. So Mel says she's been taking the high road long enough. And the fact that she has taken the high road does not negate the fact that she will whoop your ass. So, yeah, that's what she came through with the other day. Now, let's back it up a little bit. So, over on the original Straight No Chaser, Ariane was over here talking to this lady about, who knows, about, I guess how much we be hating on her and child, just the shit that she be talking about. I did hear her say, I don't even know you, but we talk all the time. Why is Ariane always on the phone with people that she don't know? Like, what is she talking to these people all the time? That's what happened with her and this girl to set this shit off in the first place. So we talking about the video of her and her husband at the time, doing what husbands and wives do. And somehow or another, Ariane admitted it to having the video. Not only did she admit to it, but she also offered to send it. Like, let me send it on up to you. You could do with it because I know you'll share it with your people. It was just a very weird conversation. I don't know why she still has this video. To be honest, is really weird that she would have it in the first place, but I feel like that kind of is a testimony to the kind of nonsense that crazy ass Martell has her doing, just willing to do anything for this clown. But anyway, once she did that and then everybody started talking about it, then Mel went live in response to the video. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to that, and then I'll tell you what I think about it.
Business moving, what's up? So listen, let me go ahead and say this really quickly. Okay, first off, let me say, I can say certainly that for a very long time, I've been literally sitting over here minding my business, not giving nobody no time of the day, not just paying people dust. Mama said, okay, I'm getting off good. Thank you, so I can speak freely. But you gotta have a certain level of respect for your mama. Okay? So let me go ahead and say this real quick. I have been choosing to take the high road and ignore all the little shady stuff and the little shady posts and all the little shady shit, because my mama should be off by now. Okay? I've been choosing to be there, but let me make something very clear, okay? And I'm saying this because I'm sure that the little fake profiles are watching anyway, so you see me. Let me make something very clear. My choosing to be professional, to handle my business, to ignore you, does not negate the fact that I will whoop your ass. And I mean that with everything in me, period. Now, you already know I've pulled up on you before. And let me say this to the people who are on the whole, this ain't nothing about no man. Let me be very clear about that, because I done got a couple of DMs like, this what he want women fighting over him. This ain't got nothing to do with no man at all. I gave that up in 2020. This is 2023. I left him in 2020. Ain't been back since. So it has nothing to do with no man at all. I don't care about him, don't want his attention, I don't need him, don't want him. It has everything to do with, as a woman, why do you continuously think that you're going to keep coming for me? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? And any woman on here that's been in that position, I'm talking to you too. If you have been messing with somebody's husband and they give that man to your ass, take your ass on and live in Everland, happily ever after land. Go on and do your thing. Live your life. But to continuously try to keep coming at the once then wife that you was sleeping with her man, her husband, that is whack, lame, and I'm not here for it. And listen, let me say this. I know some of y'all are like, but Mel, stay on your throne, you're a queen, and I'm still a queen, and I'm gonna be queen when I finish doing what I gotta do and say what I gotta say. I'm gonna be a queen after that, before that, during that, and after that. I've been posting business deals and business stuff in between the mess on my story for the last 2-3 days. That ain't gonna stop. That's not stopping. But what I am saying, y'all, is people have to learn to leave well enough alone. Quit bothering people if they ain't bothering you. Don't bother folks who ain't bothering you. My auntie just came on here. Auntie, go on and get off this live. My favorite auntie just got on here. Go on now. Exit. Don't bother people that ain't bothering you. Period. And this is what I'm on right now. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It don't matter. I'm on what you on for real. It doesn't matter because I don't bother nobody. I sit over here.
So one thing that stood up about that to me is that Mel said she'd been done with him since 2020. This nonsense has gone on so long that it don't even feel like it's been that long. They have been apart for 3 years. She said she gave you this nigga. Now I think that's funny. She said she gave you this nigga, so why don't you and him run off into what she said, never let him take your ass. She said, take your ass to Never Never Land or Happy Ever After Land or whatever land it is y'all want to go to. And then why don't you just do that? It feels like you could maybe, except for the fact that Martell is over here trying to get you to, I don't know, to harass his ex-wife. So at first you want to wonder, like, why is she so mad at Mel in the first place? Like, at the end of the day, she's right. You got the man, don't you? Well, no, you don't, but I have a theory about that too. Anyway, after Mel went on her rant, and it was about time. I feel like Mel had to get one off, regardless of what you think. And like she said, don't be telling her like queen, don't come off your throne and this and that and the other. It is fine. She had to get one off. All of this dragging her back and forth in front of the courts and all this nonsense just for this clown to be still. And she does poke. She pokes a lot. She puts out discount codes on the same funky jumpsuit. Like, I don't even, what is her boutique? I'm just curious. I don't know what it is. And it's one thing to start out small and little by little, you grow into, because she honestly, like, girl, you got a platform. As much as you do live, I'm supposing you could do that stuff. And she's been told this over and over and over again. That same nonsense that you do on live on Instagram, you could do it on YouTube, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Ariane tends to get cranked up like during the Love and Huntsville season. It's not about her at all, although she, in her delusional mind, thinks it is. But for her, I feel like if there's no Huntsville chatter, if there's no Mel and Martell chatter, then ain't nobody saying nothing about her. So every now and then she gets to perk up a little bit and, pick at this lady for no reason. Anyway, so I understand why Mel had to get one off. So after that, Miss Ariane decides to, I feel like it was maybe strategic because Mel knows this girl is stupid. And so maybe she was like, watch her dumbass go ahead and run her mouth and say something else incriminating for both her and Martell, because Martell was over, and right now I can't think of the name of the YouTube channel, but he was over there telling that lady, admitting to having screenshots. Like, they both have admitted to this video that Mel and her husband made. Anyway, so now this clown starts posting tweets. This is another thing. I mean, she likes to rant and rave about how all we do is talk about her, and we're so obsessed with her, and the world just can't get enough of her. But I don't have no tweeted conversations or nothing of my personal business on Instagram or Twitter or any other place like that. So the fact that we all have access to your text messages and to your tweets and stories and all of that stuff, it's because you put it there. It's not because we came over there and tried to find it. I'm fancy like Marlo. I'm having a little peach Moscato in a martini glass because, sexy glasses and all. But anyway, so let's get into this tweet text. Let me see. What is it? It's on one of her social media platforms, so it looked like it's on her Insta story. So let's start here. Miss Ariane, her response to what Mel had to say. And please believe any of the confusion is because this is how her ignorant ass wrote the shit. So we have to decipher what the hell she's talking about in some instances. First off, I wasn't even talking about you. I haven't spoken on you in over 2 years. That's a lie. Don't flatter yourself, teacher. Okay. What's wrong with being a teacher? Anyway, I'm not thinking about you. Oh, yes, you are. I'm confused as to why you would think I'm thinking about you. Slow. Girl, you talk about this lady all the time. All the time. You so bossed up and still thinking about Ariane Curry. No, nobody's thinking about Ariane Curry, girl. Okay, this is where it gets confusing. What have you been saying for you to think? Maybe she meant, what have I been saying for you to think? I think you're obsessed with me. Silly, bad body ass. Now, this is confusing. Was she calling Mel bad body ass? Because, girl, Mel had 4 kids. If that's a bad body, then does she mean bad like good? Because, ain't nothing wrong with either one of their bodies, but I'm just wondering why she calling her a bad body, because if that's how they're handing them out, child, I'll take one of those. Just saying. Try again. When somebody is done and stupid, that's when they start saying stuff that don't make sense, like that. Like, talk about something else. She said, you up here talking about millions, LOL. You filed bankruptcy. Shut the fuck up. You and that show want me to be worried about you so bad. Girl, the fuck bye. Okay, well, we know how she found out about the bankruptcy, because Martell over there talking shit. She sure bring up the show a lot. I don't know what the show has to do with anything, but okay, girl. Anyway, she said, LOL, pull up, not not today, maybe next week when you got the kids and can get one of your 22 babysitters. Me though, I'm out being a mother of our 5 kids. It's family day. Holler at you after the 4th. We out having fun, bookie boo. Okay, so does she not realize she's one of the 22 babysitters? See, I said this before. I said that the reason why Martell has her around is because she's on the list of babysitters. Thing one. Now, we just sat up here this past episode and listened to him be bad at his mama and mad at his mother and mad at the babysitter because they didn't show up. So now, if he needs somewhere to leave them kids while he go, I don't know, walk on the red carpet with Belinda. But I seen him on the red carpet. Is her name Belinda? Whatever. I think it's Belinda. Anyway, the other lady over there that he been hanging out with. He was on the red carpet at the Spider-Man movie when she was on the red carpet with her kids at the Spider-Man movie. Now, I did not see Coleslaw on the red carpet at the Spider-Man movie, but she having family day with the 5 kids. Anyway, bookie boo. Well, I think this is another one of those things. See, why would you do that? Why would you be talking about our kids? Girl, we seen how you take care of the one you got, too. I'm going to say one. Because the poor little girl seemingly is required to be taking care of the little boy. So, yeah. Also, after she said all this, Mel has something else to say. Mel had a response. So, yeah, this is what Mel had to say.
So listen, let me go ahead real quick because I just cooked me a really good roast with potatoes and carrots. And I did some rice and I did some cornbread. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this real quick and say this. First of all, I picked up my phone. And when I picked up my phone, I had a few text messages of some screenshots. And so, since Bird want to keep talking, okay, that's what we're going to call Bird. We're going to call her Bird. Let me go ahead and address a few things because I know you won't hear under one of your little fake pages. So we're going to go ahead and address a few things really quickly, okay? Girl, I want one. I know they be wanting these roasts, honey. Listen, first of all, ain't nothing bad bodied over here. Let's be clear. Come with something deeper than that. Like, come with something better than that. That's the first thing lames want to throw out is about somebody's body or about somebody's hair. All that surface shit. Come with something deeper. Let's talk about your morals or lack thereof. Let's talk about your integrity or lack thereof. Let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about some stuff that actually has a little bit of substance. Okay. Secondly, girl, you're talking about I filed bankruptcy. Yes, sweetie. After your boyfriend filed. After he filed. So I didn't want everything to fall on me, not because I couldn't take care of everything. So let's get the facts straight. But I'm sure you have still continued to listen to all the lies that he gave. You know what? I finally understand why you was able to be a side chick for 5 years, because you dumb. That's why. I didn't know how slow you really were. But you've been calling me slow for years on Beyonce's internet right here. And I ain't said nothing. But now I understand how you've been able to be a side chick, how you was able to do that for 5 years. Because you really slow. And then he still ain't out with you. That is called slow. Get yourself some morals. Get yourself some integrity. Do yourself a heart check. And let me be clear. Where's your daughter? Because you said you having family day with y'all 5 kids. I got 4 with them. You got 1 and then another child. Now, you can't count either. I already know you don't know the difference between here and here. H-E-A-R and H-E-R-E. But you can't count either? So, somebody said, please press charges. Girl, y'all know I'm already handling all of that. And then for you to say you aren't talking about me, girl, you still got a whole video of me with my then husband. For what? What you got that for? For what? See, that's slow too, baby girl. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. If I was with a dude and he my man, and he got a video of him with another woman and trying to show it to me, send it to me, anything me, I would be like, do you still want her? Can you stop talking about her? Why are you sending me this video of you and her? Like, that don't make you think that, like, slow. So somebody said Mel got time all week and next week. So since you said you can't pull up today, just know, baby girl, the doors are always open. And yes, I've already told my security that when they see you to pulling up, let you pull up. They got your picture. So pull up any day of the week, this week, next week, whatever week. Because I'm here. I'm very much so here. And you know, your boyfriend know my address, so he'll give it to you, I'm sure. All right? Mind your little girl ass business. Stay in the little girl slow concubine place as if you was the wife, and you still ain't a wife, ain't doing nothing but bridesmaids. And okay, mind your business. Keep me out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my business out your mouth, and keep my vagina and what I do with it out your mouth. All of that. Period. Okay? And then we'll be just fine. Because you got what you thought was the prize, right? Don't make me have to come back over here on this internet today, but I will.
So I'm gonna say this again. I think it's really weird that she still has that video. I don't know why she would want to hold on to that. You should be concerned that it's a setup of some kind, because I don't know. It just seems like, you know, at this point, little girl, since you've been over here having long conversations with people on that are considered bloggers and things, since you're over here having these types of conversations with these people, maybe you should delete that video. I hope you didn't send it, because you told that lady you was going to send her the video for her to share. Why? I don't know. Because like Mel said, you over there with the man happily ever after. But she also said you was over there bridesmaids. How come you're not a bride? Because it seems as though you have invested a lot of time in this relationship with Martell. I'm just saying, for 5 years it was going on before we even knew who you were, allegedly. Now you got a child with him. Congratulations. Did that help you win the man? I don't think so, because like, what are y'all waiting for? Are you getting to know each other? Like, how many more years does it take to get to know you? And Martell been on this show this season talking about how he's looking for someone that's going to be a good mother for his children, all 5 of them. Not 6, because you got 2. So that means he's looking for someone to be a good mother to all 5 of them. And that's not even funny. Like, y'all over here just not even acting like the daughter even exists. That sucks. But, you know, like Mel said, you be over here bridesmaids, and that took me out, child. She said, you are not a bride, you be bridesmaids, and that's what you be doing. Also, Martell needed a place to stay. That's why y'all are having family day. We just saw Chris Fletcher say that the house was under contract. The house that Martell was staying in is under contract. So we don't know if it's sold, but it's about to be sold. So if he's not staying with you full time, he's grooming you, you know what I'm saying, for just in case he needs somewhere to go, because then, you know, he'll come stay over there with you, find somewhere to go, because understand, Mel is gone. That's not an option anymore. Shari, that was fake. We never believed that. But Shari did end up, like, publicly, you know, he was on TV talking about how they were seeing each other, and they were, you know, she was a friend girl, but, you know, I'm just saying. Belinda, well, from what I can tell, Belinda seems to be kind of a boss. Now, I did hear him also say on, and I'll have to post it, on the other young lady's YouTube channel, he did say that they were really good friends. And, you know, they were supposedly like getting this land together, what have you. I don't know what's going on with that. And also, he said something about introducing her to some people for she can get a show. Then I just saw that she's somewhere with a show with Delicious and Destiny, and there was some other girls over there that I know don't recognize. But what I'm saying is, seems as though Miss Belinda used Martell's popularity to her advantage, because we did not know who she was until her name came up. I mean, you know what I mean? Somebody knew who she was, but like on a bigger platform such as Love and Marriage Huntsville, it got her numbers up, I'm sure. Anyway, he ain't gonna be able to be over there with a boss like that with no place to stay. So he probably won't. You got him for a minute, girl, till he finds somewhere to stay, child. And in the meantime, I guess, you know, keep on bridesmaids. And on that note, y'all, this Love and Huntsville mess just keeps on giving. But Mel, you know what? You keep doing what you're doing. You got one off. Now do your thing, girl, because I seen you doing your business in between. And y'all, please, I'm back. I'm gonna be more regular. I'm gonna be back in a minute or so, maybe not a minute, but I'll be back with a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Detroit. And if you're a Project Runway fan, I'm gonna be reviewing that too. So in the meantime, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye, y'all.